Welcome to the Girls Who Waited, the Geek Girl YouTube show all about Doctor Who and more. We are super excited to be back talking today about Doctor Who again. I am your host,
Yay!
Lil, with my fantastic host, Angela. And Angela, I know you were keeping up with all the news today, and lots of exciting things happened at Comic-Con.
Yes, so today was the BBC America Doctor Who panel at San Diego Comic-Con. It was at like 2 o'clock today or something, West Coast time. We're on East Coast, so it's kind of sometimes difficult to figure all that out. But yeah, so they had Peter Capaldi, Michelle Gomez, and Jenna Coleman,
Oh,
and
good
Stephen
day.
Moffat. I was like, Clara's actress. Oh my gosh. So, and then Stephen Moffat, they were all there, and they had a panel, and they showed us a trailer, a sneak peek for Series 9. Yay! And, like, Peter Capaldi was, like, singing Elvis songs and stuff. He, went out, like, I guess he got bored waiting on the panel to start, so he went out into the crowd in Hallway H, and just, like, started talking to the fans who were waiting in line, taking pictures with them, just hanging out with them, which is awesome. I mean, dude, that's so cool.
I know. I think that just comes from the fact that he was a Doctor Who fan, and being a Doctor Who fan from being like a little boy and wanting to start the Doctor Who fan club. I think that's something that's really great about him as the Doctor is he acknowledges the fans and like, oh yeah, I'm a fanboy too, and this would make me excited, so I'm gonna do it too.
He loves the fans. It's so cool that he's just like, what? I'm not this big deal. I'm going to go hang out with these other Doctor Who fans because I'm a Doctor Who fan. So that was just really, really cool that, like, I'm looking online, all of a sudden there's these pictures of him just, like, chilling out with people in line, taking pictures with them, doing this and that, which is really cool because normally when you think of, like, big actors who are on, like, big television shows or big movies, they're not really that interested in that. I mean, like, Matt Smith dressed up as a Simpsons character and walked around Comic-Con, so no one would know who he was a few years ago.
Yeah.
So it's just cool to see the actors actually going out there and being like, screw conformity. I'm going to go out and, like, chill out with the fans because they're the reason I'm here, and they're the reason I'm actually popular and famous right now. So that's just really, really cool. So, and other stuff Doctor Who related from Comic-Con, there is if you're actually at Comic-Con, I'm going to plug my book too just because this is really, really cool. So there is an art exhibit right now at Comic-Con that has fan art for Doctor Who and Orphan Black. And one of the pieces done by the artist for my cookbook, Ginger, it's actually a piece from my cookbook for the second episode, Into the Dalek, is presented there at the art show. So I'm really excited about that. And then I saw like a lot of really great artists. I actually knew 3 people that got art in it this year. And so if you're actually there, go by and check that out. It's like at the BBC America booth or something, but it's just all these like fan art from Series 8, fan art from Orphan Black. It's just they did a call and they said, hey fans, we know you like to draw, we know you've done art. Send it to us and let us pick some and show it off. So that's kind of cool that BBC America is acknowledging that there is this giant.
Well, that's what I love about following them on Tumblr is they're always like engaging fans and reblogging people that talk about like, oh, I just got into Doctor Who, or oh, I love Doctor Who, or I made this thing. And so that is something that I really like about them is that they acknowledge, like you said, the fans, and they did this last year too. They did a call for art for Comic-Con last year as well, and so it's exciting to see them continuing that again this year. So.
And they also did this year, since the 12th Doctor has his own comic, last year they did exclusive covers, which you got them. Yeah. I know that. You actually got them. They did exclusive covers for the 10th and 11th Doctor comic. The same artist did 2 covers for the 12th Doctor, one of Clara and one of the 12th Doctor, because I actually asked my friend to try and find these for me, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Jang, I can't pronounce her last name. It's Zhang. She is absolutely... I have loved her before she even did Doctor Who. There's like t-shirts and all kinds of stuff that she has done, and I wanted a t-shirt so badly. But if you haven't checked out her art, or if you're familiar with the covers that she did last year,
beautiful,
so good. And lots of her art is like, I have a big piece that she did in my apartment, and it's she's just fantastic. So support her because she's super cool, and people steal her art all the time. So go where it's actually approved and support her as an artist because she's really awesome.
Yes. So they had these 2 covers in the comics, and if you know me, I'm a huge fan of the 12th Doctor comics, so I was really excited to see that they did those for it. and very, very sad that I'm not there so I can make sure I get a copy of it. But, okay, and so now, what you're all probably wanting to watch for, we did all the Comic-Con news first, so you had to watch it all. Before we talk about the Series 9 trailer that they showed at the end of the Doctor Who panel, which is really exciting. Like, they already said they were going to give us a trailer, and I seriously thought we were going to get like a 20-second trailer. We got a minute and a half.
I was sure that it was going to log on and it was going to be lights and sound and, you know.
Just a TARDIS.
Yeah. So I was impressed.
So it's really, really exciting. So I guess we could just go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, this is really bad, but I'm not excited. You know, I haven't really been looking at anything for the new season. I've just been trying to, I don't know, maybe stay away from it so that I wouldn't get oversaturated. I don't like Misty. Michelle Gomez is a wonderful person and a fantastic actress, but I do not like Missy, and I am so mad that she's coming back.
I am
happy.
Intrigued at how they're going to play her in, and that Clara hasn't taken the Doctor by the ankles and rammed him into her, like beating Missy with the Doctor. So, yeah, I'm really interested to see how they bring her into it, especially since in the trailer, which if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I actually posted it on the Girls Who Wait It Facebook page earlier today, and they posted it on BBC One. They actually show Clara and Missy standing next to each other and not looking like, Clara doesn't look like she wants to like strangle her, so they actually look like they're civil.
I know, right? I was like, so, is it a flashback? What is happening? I don't approve. I do not approve.
So we get a lot in this trailer, though. Like, it starts out with the basic normal, you know, TARDIS flying through space type thing that we see in every trailer when they open it up. And then there's a lot of spacesuits in this trailer. There seems to be a lot of spacesuits in this season, unless they're just showing us the same episode over and over and over. But it looks like we're getting a good, like, 3 or 4 episodes at least of footage. So, and we have something that I'm really, really excited about. We have a Zygon in this, which makes me wonder, because they did say that they were bringing Osgood back. So I'm wondering, is that going to be the Osgood episode? Because the Zygon thing, and they killed her off at the end of the last season. Does that mean that we're getting Zygon Osgood, or are we getting
real Osgood?
I kind of hope she's alive. I liked Osgood.
I feel like this goes back to my issue with Stephen Moffat right now, which is he's not being original. I mean, I like the Zygons because we haven't seen them since the
50th, and then before that, since Classic Who.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. So it's nice that he's bringing in a monster that we haven't seen in a really long time and only seen once in New Who. But still, like, bringing back Missy, bringing back Osgood, and I liked Osgood. Like, I don't dislike that character, but at the same time, it's like, can we not? You know, why are you killing people off just to bring them back? I don't know.
Well, and also this kind of goes along, this isn't part of the trailer, but they are doing a Big Finish audio with the unit group. So Osgood and the Brigadier's daughter, who I can't remember at the moment, and all of the newer unit characters. There's going to be, it's 4 hours long. So I'm guessing it's going to be 4 1-hour shows. I'm not quite sure how, or 2 2-hour shows. But that's really exciting that they are taking those characters and they are going to do more with them without the Doctor. Because a lot of people are like, well, this should have their own show, or this should have their own spin-off, or this should have their own spin-off. At least we're going to get something with them. I mean, it's not like we're getting, you know, Vastra and them getting their own thing, which would also be really, really cool. But it's really cool. So if you haven't heard of Big Finish, they're all audio dramas, which are really, really popular in Europe, not so much here in America. I love them. I wish they were way more popular. We had more of them in America. So keep an eye out for that. It's actually not out yet, so it's going to be coming out soon. But, yeah, so we will get to see more of them in those. And I am excited that Osgood's coming back. I was kind of hoping that the one that got disintegrated was maybe the Zygon. I like Osgood.
Well, would it? I don't know. I don't know. bringing back, and maybe that's because maybe we're getting Osgood back because the same way we're getting the Master back or Missy back because
Maybe a different time before that episode. I don't know. Wibbly wobbly.
yeah, I just hate Missy so much. I think I wouldn't dislike her so much if she wasn't the Master. I think that's what gets me is that she's a Master, and that bothers me, and I'm not gonna stop being bothered by it.
Okay, so other things we get in this, we get the Daleks. Of course, we're gonna get them back. We get these really creepy-faced guys. I can't really explain them other than really, really creepy-faced guys. Like one of them looks like his face isn't actually on his face. One of them's got like stitched-up faces. A bunch of people in robes with stitched-up faces. I'm trying to think of all the other baddies in this one.
There were a lot of new. I mean, admittedly, there were a lot of like new things that looked frightening. Honestly, the whole trailer looked really dark.
Mm-hmm. We get Peter Capaldi with a guitar.
Well, yeah,
that's awesome. Sorry.
I just thought the whole trailer looked really dark, and I mean, it's been a while since I've watched, all of New Who sort of together, but I feel like it's been getting darker and darker, and not some of the more lighthearted sort of like one-off episodes and traveling back in time type episodes. So it's just a little bit, I don't know, I just feel like it looks too dark, and maybe that's just the tone they were trying to go for in that trailer, but Stephen Moffat just tends to have a leaning towards sort of these sort of dark, spooky episodes, and I'm like, to me, Doctor Who has a variety, and I kind of almost want to go back to some more lighter, funny, here's one episode and we're done type things.
Well, I know that a lot of the episodes this season are going to be two-parters. So most of the season is going to be one starting and then ending in the next episode. The episode titles sound really, really cool. I'm excited just based off of the titles of them right now because Doctor Who normally does not let me down with titles. I mean, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. Their titles are pretty awesome, and generally they do help me out and do awesome things with that, but that was Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, so of course it would have been awesome. And then we get one really, really cool thing right at the end of the trailer.
That was the only thing I was excited about.
And that is, I'm going to say her name wrong, and I feel really bad. Massey?
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
She plays Arya Stark on Game of Thrones, and she is going to be in one episode, two episodes, like a two-parter, I don't know exactly, for the season. And we don't know who she is, but at the end she's like, hey, old man, it's about time. So it's someone that knows him, so it's maybe, I don't know, a speculation I don't really want to say, because then I find out and I'm just like, oh, I was so far off. But
the eyebrow raise Peter Capaldi gave when he sees her, just like that eyebrow goes up. It was like, yes, I like that. I do like Peter Capaldi. I'm looking forward to him. I kind of hope this is, well, I shouldn't say it, but I don't like Peter Capaldi and Clara and Jenna Coleman. I'm just ready for a new companion.
But you don't want it to be Misty.
Me either.
So, but we don't know if she's a younger version of someone or who she is, but I'm excited to see the episodes with her in it. Like, I was already excited because she's an awesome little actress. Yeah. I say little because she's young, not little because she's short. But I'm really excited for it, and I am just pumped for this season. It starts September 19th on BBC America. And yeah, I'm super excited. It's starting later this year than it did last year, which I am kind of sad for. I want it earlier. I need new seasons to start now.
DragonCon, that's only.
Well, I was hoping it would start before DragonCon, so we would maybe get some really cool stuff at DragonCon. That's what I was hoping for. But which we will be at DragonCon again this year. So we will be running around, doing stuff that we do.
Interviews and fun
things. And random episodes and running around in costume and doing all this cool stuff. We are super pumped for DragonCon. I'm actually doing a couple conventions before DragonCon, which I guess I could kind of pimp right now. This weekend I'll be at Congregate in High Point, North Carolina. I'll be there doing panels and lots of cool stuff. I'm going to be doing my normal Women of Doctor Who panel, which takes a bunch of females at the convention, puts them on a panel, and they talk about different topics of women. If they were a companion, you know, what would they want to do, stuff like that. So I get to do that there. Science fiction conventions. I'm doing some anime conventions, but for the most part, I'll be at Shore Leave in Hunt Valley, Maryland, coming up the 7th, 8th, and 9th of August. And I'll just be there chilling out at the Regeneration Who table and just having fun for a couple days over the weekend. I'm not a guest there. I'm just attending. I'll be filming a lot of stuff for the show because I'm there as press. And then Intervention by the same people, which has Terry Malloy, who played Davros. He will be there all weekend for that convention, and I'll just be there running around doing stuff like I did at Regeneration Who, filming stuff for the show. So it'd be lots of fun. Are you doing any other stuff before then?
I don't think so.
Just Dragon Con. You gotta get ready for Dragon Con!
I have to sew a Mad Max
excited.
costume.
Do what?
I have to sew my Mad Max costume.
So you're doing a Mad Max costume. You were like, I didn't even think I liked the movie.
I know, and here I am. I have patterns and fabric and all kinds of stuff.
Sweet. So you're actually gonna get it sewn this year?
Huh?
You're actually gonna sit there and sew the costume this year?
I have fabric. We'll see what happens.
Will it be cut and put in place and
yeah, we'll see.
Sweet. I'm excited for this. We'll have to do an episode in costume at Dragon Con.
That would be fun.
That would be awesome. We're gonna make this happen this year. It's gonna have more episodes this year for you guys. It's gonna happen. I'm determined to drag Lil out of her hotel room or out of her parties or whatever.
The parties.
And we will do more episodes in the hallway or something.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Off topic.
Well, this is right at the end of the episode anyways. We talked about Doctor Who. We talked about some conventions. We talked about San Diego Comic-Con, which, if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, tell us all about it down there in the comments. If you're not at San Diego Comic-Con, what are you excited for that was in the trailer that we just talked about? I'm excited for this. Lil's not so much because she's not a big Missy fan and stuff, but I'm super excited for this season.
Fan right now. I'm just not feeling it.
Hopefully
go back and watch, start from season 1 of New Who, and get that excitement again for when I really like Doctor Who.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, they also released a Sherlock trailer for the new special, so maybe you should go watch that. It'll restore your faith in him.
No, because I get mad because I'll know he's doing a really good job on Sherlock instead of Doctor Who. He's too busy. When he should be focusing just on one show, he's trying to focus on 2 shows and trying to prove how awesome he is. I have feelings. I'm just going to stop.
She has feelings.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Thank you for watching. Oh, we're at 400 subscribers. It would be really awesome if we could get 500 by Dragon Con. So
that would be awesome, guys. Help it so we can still go and bring you guys awesome episodes for conventions. A lot of these conventions are upping what they want for press. So we have to up our viewership and get you guys watching. If you have friends that you think would like our show, pass us on to them. Share our videos on Facebook. Like us. Help us out. YouTube has a horrible algorithm for Facebook, so our videos don't always show up. So the more you guys like our videos or share them, it helps us out a ton. A ton. A bunch.
So yeah, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, The Girls Who Waited, and we will be back hopefully before too long talking about more awesome nerdy things.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.